This is video quiz 4 covering chapters 2, 3, and 9. A few of the key concepts that stood out to me was to be confident, prepared, respectful, and honest. Always prepare for a speech by rehearsing it and using an outline. Practice it more than once and out loud, not just running through it once or twice in your head. Being confident when public speaking is hard, but imagine yourself confident on a podium or the ending applause, which both of those can help boost your self-esteem when giving a speech. When writing a speech, keeping others' viewpoints in mind is essential to maintaining a sense of respect to your audience. Your opinion can be strong and crafted, but must refrain from bigotry and hate. Lastly, academic integrity is ethically right and required by the university as well. The biggest thing I learned from this chapter was how to remain ethical and respectful. It's an important skill to know how to inform on a topic you feel strongly about without disrespecting someone else's views. All of the aspects are huge when it comes to public speaking. Being prepared is big for public speaking, and that you always want to practice your speech and know what you're going to talk about. Being prepared can increase your confidence when giving a speech because you feel more comfortable with the information you are portraying to your audience. Being respectful and honest are also important to public speaking in that you have to put in the work yourself and credit the source you use. And to also keep the feelings of your audience in mind to refrain from offending and upsetting the people you are speaking to. All of these can be used in our personal lives as well. Whether we are interviewing for a new job or on a first date, we should always be confident and honest. When going into a meeting at work in front of our coworkers, one should be prepared on what they are presenting to their coworkers and the beliefs and feelings of those that they are speaking to. For chapter 3, two key ideas that stood out to me were evaluating claims and research, and to keep diversity in mind when giving a public speech. More specifically, to use a guide to determine if the research you are claiming is real, evidence-based, and appropriate to the matter at hand. And also be culturally aware of the diversity of your audience. I have never seen an argumentation and evaluation guide and learned a lot about what makes a claim or research dependable and reliable. Why are these important? Well, if you're going to use a claim or research in your speech, you have to prove a point, or to inform a topic, you need to prove that the information is fact-based and that is real and applicable to what you're speaking about to avoid questioning or confrontation. Being culturally aware of your audience really ties back into chapter when discussing ethics and respecting everyone's beliefs and views. Not everyone comes from the same background or culture, and keeping that in mind when speaking to your audience keeps any disrespect or issues of offending someone's values out of your speech. It is always important to keep both of these key ideas in mind in our everyday lives to avoid disregards to your viewpoints on the accuracy, and to also avoid offending someone based on their cultural values and beliefs. For chapter 9, the key idea from this chapter was 4 different types of deliveries. More specifically, defining them as reading from a script on an important topic, regarding an issue from memory, promptly answering a question, and preparing a speech, such as what we do for this public speaking class. This was actually the big thing that I learned. I did not know there were so many forms of delivery, and that we use mostly all of them except for the manuscript. It is important in public speaking to know what kind of delivery to give to your targeted audience. and how to enhance your delivery with proper volume and articulation. Practicing all of these is a good tool for everyday lives, considering we use 3 out of the 4 more often than we might think. We are asked questions all the time in class discussions or at work where we have to provide an impromptu answer. And as a college student, we prepare many speeches and take careful research, time, and preparation in many of our courses. And they're essential skills to have to be able to deliver the speeches that we need to do and to do it well.